Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm Dustin from D2E, and you are you, and welcome back to another art stream. Please let me know if the audio doesn't work, because that happened last time, and I hate it when that happens. So we're gonna draw some silly stuff right now. I've been trying to think of what to draw. I think I have a generally good idea. I do. I do. I will draw a thing. I gotta warm up first. Draw some. Yay, the audio works. Good, good. Is it great? Good. Okay, everything's coming through. All right. I am gonna start by drawing Ace Attorney because I've been playing way too much Ace Attorney shit lately. This way. You will see who it is shortly. That is the Yoshi's Island theme. I like Yoshi's Island. It's a fun little game. Oop. Sometimes the canvas likes to just zoom out of the way. I'm here, but I got drafted to play some Deep Rock Galactic, so I'll be quiet. Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining. It... yes, it is. It is. It is protagonist Kun from Ace Attorney, from the Great Ace Attorney. Several of them. Face is a bit narrower than I've drawn it here. Three, 5 Far Cry games. Good lord. I am drawing this guy from memory, so it will not be wholly accurate to the game. But I'm trying. Like this weird, like it's mostly round, but then there's like some bits coming off it, and his bangs are really weird looking. One arm cocked to the side. Ass Creed. Yes, that is how I abbreviate it. Yes. The Animus.
Yes. Yeah, I got you.
All right, Andrew, what is your joke?
Make no sense. So, our aunt looks over at me. Husband costs you money. Why don't you call it rent?
That's pretty good. I cannot get that arm. That arm is cocked way too. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I do like Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, no, that's a pretty solid soundtrack. Yeah. You gotta spend money to save money. Yeah. It is super off model, but it works. He's recognizable. Naruhodo. Yeah. Well, he does get a nickname. Yeah, his one of the characters' names in Runo. Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm gonna pull up a picture of it and see how close I got. Close enough. Bad idea. Yes. I could do that. Yeah. I could do that. I could do that. You can just be all the NPCs.
All of it.
Yeah. Oh, you're wondering about the music? It's Katamari. I even got his smirk pretty close. I forgot his pocket over here. Got like the little teams on his unit. And he's got cuffs. I forgot the cuff. Other than it works. Look, if I were not nitpicky, I wouldn't be me. Okay, give me a break over. Watermelon is taste. I did. I understand that there's not as much contrast, but I did change the paper color because before it was like white, hurt my eyes, and I can imagine it hurt other people's eyes too. So, y'all, let me know if you want me to go back to the white or if you are cool with this change. Just give me the heads up. For now, doing a page to warm up. Mm-hmm. Do another character I like drawing to warm up. And you mentioned paper change. The lines are a little harder to see, but it looks better and more like paper from your old drawing books. Yeah, I can actually change the color of the paper so it's a little lighter. That's probably a good happy medium because I did go a little darker than I normally do. This will provide a little more contrast. Plus, I am using kind of a light pencil. You know, I gotta draw my girl Rumi because she's fun to draw. I'm gonna just go back over it with a little bit darker, making the lines a little stronger. I know it's not like the best way to do it, but I kind of find the drawing in the middle. I don't know. Like, do not take like art philosophy lessons from me, because I am at best okay. But I like to have. Wait, what I'm looking. And we got that Quest 64 music. Only taking art philosophy lessons from you. My art philosophy lessons are exclusively like, I don't know, just like fucking, you know, just kind of wing it. I took some art classes a long time ago, but I absorbed very little. Ryan forever. Philosophy tube be damned. Hey now, Abby puts out good content. Yeah. Yeah. Our horns are all excited. Oh well. Who else shall I draw? Abby does good contact. Let's expect for August. August isn't over. Got time. Watermelon is very tasty. Not the best for an art stream. My fingers are all sticky. Thank you for the bits. All right. What else I can get myself into? What am I eating? I am eating this tasty plate of watermelon chunks. Sure, Bob, for I give you a fork. Yes, she did. I didn't notice the fork until you mentioned something. I am an adult human. Watermelon chunks are inferior to watermelon slices. That's, that's fairly true. But slices you can't eat with a fork. Even though I did not once try. Okay. Question for chat. Watermelon slices eaten with a knife and fork, better or worse than pizza slices eaten with knife and fork? Discuss. While I draw the inimitable great detective, because I'm still obsessed with Ace Attorney. Okay. Watermelon Jolly Ranchers with knife and fork. Pizza with a knife and fork. Yes, there are people who did it, who do pizza with a knife and fork, including our former president. So, that's fun. Honestly, I'm cool with either. Eat food however you want. But it has a handle, Andrew. Okay, Scavator, you're kind of a contextual foodie. Like it's about where you're eating more than specifically what you're eating. So you might have a sometimes hot greasy handle. I mean, yeah, I guess. I drew the ears way too big. The knife that gets me with the watermelon, because the fork is like fine. I see. Oh man, Every time I listen to this theme song for Aquaria, I'm just like, oh man, Aquaria was so good. I miss that game. And then I think about Aquaria and I go, oh, boo. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna tease a sequel to your game, it better be in development. All right. Talking to you, Nintendo. Still mad about Golden Sun 3. Still mad about it. What's a Golden Sun? Use the knife to extract the seeds if there are too many. Oh, okay, so you just kind of thumb it into the little craters and pop them out. I see. I really, really enjoy the Ace Attorney interpretation of Herlock Sholmes, because just holy hell is he ever a smarmy back. I just really enjoy it. Hey, that's different. Trust me. Herlock Sholmes, yes. This is not the great detective that you may be thinking of. This is in fact an entirely different, legally distinct, for copyright person man. Herlock Sholmes, the inimitable detective, and ultimate smarmy bastard. And again, this is from memory, so it's probably way the fuck off, Mom. Yeah. All right. New layer, new me. I know. Yeah. I have a bunch of stuff I can work from, too. This is my trusty IRL sketchbook. Austin Deliver. Kind of like Austin Deliver. Are you a CEO of a company? You own like a studio or anything? No. We do. We this is the studio. You're seeing it. This is it. Studio kitchen behind me. calm down over there. All right. So I had a fun idea for a series of little comics to do. This might not go anywhere, but I just like drawing black mages, so we're just gonna go for it. I did not draw enough room for the pointy hat. The pointy hat is essential. Got this magic wand and all that. I'd say he's starting out pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Just tracing inner lines. It not probably gonna anyway. Just okay, Dust. You know the thing that says that if on Wikipedia you search up anything, press the first link of any article, you will 100% arrive on the article about philosophy. Okay, I have heard this. I think there's like a game where two people will pick a topic and race to see who gets philosophy first by only clicking on the first link. And so the goal is to pick the topic that's closest to philosophy. Okay, you managed to break it. What's your link? How did you break it? So there is something that's an exception to the philosophy. Infrasound. Okay. I could definitely see how that connection might be tenuous. Yeah. I get stuck on the cycle of fact, science, and reason, and then it loops. Oh, interesting. Well, that's cool. So I guess if you land on either of those three things, then that's guaranteed. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I've drawn my first black mage. What am I going to name this guy? Considered us streaming computer games like that. One idea I had for a stream that was kind of weird was going into old like PlayStation games and like any CD based game or old DVD based game and seeing which ones let you look in the file structure and just seeing what's in there. Just exploring, you know, just well, the idea would be to select some the idea would be to select some games that we think would be interesting beforehand, or games that we know have stuff, to just go through it. So there would be a bunch of stuff like off stream, and we would just rule out all the ones that don't return anything, bookmark the ones that have stuff in it, and then just spend that stream like poking around in some of our favorite games. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird stream idea, and in between all the games we want to play and all the art I want to do, I don't know when we'd ever have time for it. But I do kind of like the idea still. Yeah. Freaking. I think there's like something with my glove where it just kicks to the side. Oh yeah? Yeah, where you just get dropped off at a random location and you have to find the nearest airport? Or just figure it. Yeah. There's GeoGuessr, which is a similar. That is a dust. You know what I need to do? Other way. I can just draw more of them. I was wrong. Infrasounds get stuck really quickly. I missed the first link. Oh, okay. What's the first link? I want this guy to be kind of puffing out his chest. A little stocky. Okay, let's move him up. Fancy lad. Got one of them fluffy cravat things. Big old belt buckle. Cool little button. I want his belly to stick. Got a little meat on his. What self-respecting fancy lad would not have big poofy pants? Today is the first day of my life that I got myself a cup of coffee. Okay, interesting. So have you ever had coffee before, or is it the making yourself that's the using a fork? Overcoat that sticks out, it's very stiff, well starched. Gotcha. Not a big coffee drinker. Look at this fancy boy. The whole making you less tired thing is a total lie. I got more sleepy. It kind of depends. I used to not drink coffee until I got my current job. Yeah, that was the thing. I could drink it occasionally. I'd have like an iced coffee or something little, but I never drank coffee regularly until getting my current job. Coffee drinking. What is the coffee drinking? Oh, yeah, you mean Stress by Jim's Big Ego. You said what you said. Oh, I know something fun. I know what I'm gonna do. This is so stupid. Alright, here's my silly idea. I have to draw first. Not like I made real coffee. I added like a lot of milk and some sugar. It was really real coffee is what you. Yeah, that's still coffee. I'm not a total snob. I do drink it black occasionally, but yeah, creamer's nice. I'm gonna do the coffee song that Andrew had mentioned, but I had a fun idea of what to do. Thank you. So I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine consumption. So when I get up, I just get 1 cup of coffee, and I like to have another cup of coffee with my breakfast. And on my way to work, I like to get a cup of coffee. I like the kind of cup of coffee you get with a donut. So I never get the donut, I just get the cup of coffee. I like to get coffee when I sit down at my desk because I like to drink coffee when I'm talking on the phone. It usually gets cold, so I need to get another cup of coffee. And it's lunch. And I have an espresso. But when I get back, it's not morning anymore. So I had Diet Cola and another Diet Cola. But then I'm feeling fine, and I'm feeling pretty sharp. Feeling pretty wide. I'm getting things done. But right about 2, I start to get this teeny tiny migraine. It starts behind my eyes and get back to my neck and then the bottom of my spine, but it doesn't get there until 5 or 6 o'clock, which is the end of the day. So I'm fine. So I'm fine. So I'm fine. So I'm fine. So I'm fine, except for when I have to work late. When I have to work late, which I usually do. I love that stupid song. Back to my fancy book. He needs fancy boots. I guess the reason I wanted coffee because of the scene in Wolfenstein New Order where BJ smashes the coffee machine and I thought it looked delicious. That's a pretty interesting origin story for your craving, not gonna lie. He's gonna have gold poofy pants. Not just that, but that's part of it. Okay. Boots, little buckles on them. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. There's his head. I gotta be very careful with the details on his face. Or lack thereof. Canvas likes to zip to the side, and I don't know. It has to do with the sensitivity of. I don't know. I'm just kind of doing my thing. Yeah. I love adding details to character uniforms. That's one of my favorite things, designing the uniform. Yeah, like the first one was like he's kind of based on like the classic Final Fantasy 1 Black Mage, and then this one is kind of based on Vivi's costume from Final Fantasy 9, but it is just way more fanciful. Like he's like Vivi's got his like patchy hat, and he's like clearly like dirt poor and everything. But this guy's got some money. His parents sent him to like a private wizard school, none of that Hogwarts shit. Actually, do wizards have public schools? I'm not familiar with the lore of the Potterverse. The wizarding world. I know that like do you pay to go to Hogwarts? I have to. Yeah, you do get an acceptance letter, but you also get acceptance letters to college. All right, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Hang on. Solving a mystery. Okay, so there were several times people tried to do breakdowns of exactly how much Hogwarts would cost but according to Rowling, well, according to Rowling, there is no tuition fee. The Ministry of Magic covers the cost of magical education. Also, according to Rowling, trans women aren't women, so take that with a grain of salt. A little here, a little there. At least she believes in free public education. Why am I doing this at my own stupid joke that I delivered poorly? Oh, gee whiz. I hope the Twitch people don't... I don't even know how to finish that sentence. That sure is a White Claw. Alright. I've successfully drawn 2 black mages. I will now draw a third. First, I'm actually going to change their spacing and scaling a little bit. Okay. You. I'm gonna make him just a little shorter. Kind of works for his character. Like he's super pompous and proud of himself, but I don't know about you, but for every character I make, I give him a real life name, like to everybody. I agree with that philosophy, and I usually do. I just haven't come up with names for these guys yet. I do know the names of some of their classmates. So the idea behind this is that it is a school for the various mages classes in Final Fantasy. So, you know how in Final Fantasy you have the job system? Well, there's probably trade schools as well. So that's how this works. These guys are all at the Black Magic job placement program together. You have another character, another black mage. But for him, I will need to change the size of the canvas. Yes. Let's scoot these guys over the side. A very weird music choice, I know. Okay, so you got some factions and security for uniforms. Tanner Jopson and Wyatt Fitzgerald. And I also add a military rank. That's cool. I just think about if you ever have inspiration, look up the fighting baseball character names. Bronson Sweemy, Sleeve McDykel, Bobson Dugnut. I give characters silly names. You can scoot a little closer. Okay. This boy, he is a tall boy. I like Wyatt Fitzgerald a lot. Me too. So that's a good like military like operator name. You know? I could imagine like an MP being named Wyatt Fitzgerald. All of my games are in a single connected universe, so I name my guys so that in later games they can make a cameo appearance. Oh, that's cool. I do like expanded universe things. I have a couple of ideas that are similar to that, but this is just fan. This guy's a super beat. that is a character in one of my games. He's a lieutenant colonel. Ah, yeah. I always like it when the title of your character sounds good with the name. Lieutenant Colonel Wyatt Fitzgerald sounds freaking cool. I am a fan of that kind of stuff. I'm gonna draw this guy's like general physique. I don't like giving my character's name Tim or Joe. Something like Timothy. Yeah. It's always like good to like kind of think through the way you name characters. My problem is I do too many things with like fancy races and stuff, so I have to give all my characters weird ass names. And like if they have nicknames, I don't just justify it for being like short for the name. It has to be short for the name like in that language in order to make sense to me. So I just come up with all this very weird like justification stuff. Is this guy in contrast to our fancy lab or have a ape that is too short. All right, see you, Excavator. Thanks for dropping in. In-dev interview. Nice. Let us know how it turns out. Wizard sleep a little too short. Like he's clearly outgrown this robe, but he can't afford a new. Got whatever the wizarding equivalent of waiters are. Yeah. Poor Patchy Man. Yeah. Let's play a little game of compare and contrast. Oh, look, there isn't the two guys. Two guys in which one of them is really big and the other one's really small. Nice contrast there, guys. Yay. And next.
There's more?
So, the central conceit of this idea with all the black mages is that there would be. None of these are going to be the main character of the story. Back here somewhere. Yay, Shadowgate. Aw. I love Ricky's theme. Why does the Furby that talks like Jar Jar Binks have a sex slave robot? Why did you make that? Oh yeah? What kind of hat did you want to buy? Aw. Well, that sounds nice. Yeah. Dun, dun. this. He's quite a bit more stylish than her counterpart, except for him. He is styling on all the. Yeah. Tried to like work with the like existing mage like design constraints and just kind of twist them up a little bit. And I think it turned out. I may go back and revise this because it's not like perfect. Yeah, turned out pretty good. Yeah. Cloak there. I had to give her a ribbon because Minnie Mouse, but but also it's actually a Final Fantasy reference because only female characters can equip ribbons. Yep. Yeah, I think they turned out pretty good. I think so. I'm gonna say this. I put that. I know, I'm trying to figure out is it 5. Yeah. All right, y'all. That's going to be it from me today. It's been real fun.